Morning everyone, welcome to your Monday morning legs, bums and tums. I hope you're all okay and having a lovely Easter bank holiday weekend. So just before we start, make sure you do say hi in the comments throughout the session, as I will be doing some shout outs and it'd be lovely to know who's there with me this morning. Okay, are we all ready to get going? Good morning Judy, morning Mum, morning Anne. Okay, let's get going. So we've got 4 rounds this morning, guys. We've got a warm-up round, legs round, glutes round, and we've got an abs round coming up. So I'm going to give different options, and if at any point you do need to have some rest, then make sure you do, and then join us again when you are ready. Okay, so all we're going to do, guys, for our warm-up to begin with is start with a narrow squat. So it's feet just outside of the hips, and as soon as we're ready, we're going to send the hips back, squeeze the glutes, brace the core, start getting nice and warm. So it's 60 seconds to begin with for the warm-up for each exercise. Brilliant, we're over halfway there. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. This time we're going to step a little bit wider. We're going to send the hips back again, and this time we're going to press our hands up into the air, so shooting them up, down and up. We'll start to raise the heart rates a little bit. Again, we're over halfway there. Fifteen seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, guys. Okay, so this time we're going to go into our narrow squat. We're then going to step a bit wider and go into a mid squat. So it's narrow in the middle, step out a little bit wider, back to middle and straight to the other side. So it's a step squat. So take your time. Brilliant. Twenty seconds to go. Last few seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Next one, to test our balance this morning, we're going to be extending out one leg and both hands towards the ground. We'll hold it for 1 to 2 seconds and then we'll switch over the legs. So focus on the control, extending one leg and then the other. So really start to stretch out the hamstring. You should be feeling it in the back of the leg. Last couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, brilliant, guys. So now we're going to jump down onto our mats for a couple of exercises. The first exercise, our legs are going to come to 90 degrees. Our arms are out long to the side of us. All we're going to do is ribs towards the hips into a crunch and fingertips come towards the floor. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, last exercise to get warm. We're going to bring our feet to the ground, knees are bent, lift our hips, squeeze our bum muscles, and we're just going to hold it here. So make sure you're squeezing your bum the whole time so that we're waking up our glutes and we're not using our back to any point. "20 seconds to go." Three, 2, 1. Brilliant, guys. So just bring the hips down. We're just going to bring the arms and legs out long and give the full body a stretch out before we move on to our leg round. Okay, guys, brilliant. So just slowly bring yourself back up to standing. Grab a drink if you need it. Morning, Malcolm. Morning, Anna. Morning, Bella. Probably one of my youngest participants. So well done, Bella. Okay, so once you've had a drink, guys, we're going to move back to standing. And we only have 2 exercises coming up for our first round. Exercise 1. We're going to step out long into a lunge position. So anyone that's been with me for the last couple of weeks, we've done these 2 movements before, but I'll just quickly recap them. So we're in a lunge position where our hips are nice and square. We're stepped back, but we're slightly to the side so that we're nice and balanced and we've got a nice square position. We then drop the back knee to 90 degrees and we're going to pulse it. So we keep it small. It's not a full lunge because we're aiming to build up the tension in the front quad. That is exercise 1. You're going to do 20 pulses. You're then going to go straight into 10 full lunges. So this time we go all the way down, so we're not quite touching the ground, but again, we get that back knee to 90 degrees and we're back up. 20 pulses, 10 normal. You keep going until I say stop and we'll switch sides. So that's all you need to know. Any point if you just need to quickly shake off, that is absolutely fine, but please join me again as soon as you're ready. So 20 pulses, 10 full. Are we ready? Let's step out long. Hips nice and square. 20 pulses. So go at your own pace. You don't have to stick with my speed. You can go a little bit quicker and you can also slow it down at any point. Keep going, guys. We're over halfway there. Stay strong. Keep going. Should be starting to feel a bit of a burn. It's 20 seconds to go. 10. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let's shake it out. Okay, so that's one side done. Time to move on to the opposite side this time, guys. So make sure that your other leg is back this time. Exactly the same position. 20 pulses, 10 normal. Exactly the same as we did before. Are we ready? 20 pulses, let's go. Stay with it, guys, we're halfway there. Brilliant, guys. "30 seconds to go. Stay with it, you've got it. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Shake it out. The legs should be starting to feel a little bit warmer. Okay, so next 2 exercises, we're going to stick with a lunge, but this time we have a hopping lunge. So we go forward and we go straight back. So make sure you get your balance, guys, and make sure you've got a bit of an area where you can go forwards and you can go back. As soon as I say stop, the back leg is going to go back and we're going to hold it. So it's hopping forward, hopping back, and then we drop back when I say with the back leg. Okay, so as I say, make sure you've got a bit of space. And as soon as we're ready, we're forward and we're back. Forward, back. Brilliant. "20 seconds and then we're going to hold it. 10. 3, 2, 1. Hold it back. So knees to 90. Fantastic, guys. 15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Quick shake out, guys. Well done. So that's one round down. We've got one more to go. So it's going to be the other leg stepping forward this time. And then the opposite leg that drops back and holds it this time. So are we ready? We're forward and back. Let's go. So get the balance. Use your core to help brace. It is a wobbly one. Fantastic. Fifteen seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're going back and we're holding it. Brilliant, guys. Halfway there. 15. 10. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Shake it out. Grab a quick drink if you need it. Just bring your heels towards your bum whilst you're moving. Well done. That's our legs warmed up, guys. We're going to move onto our glute round next. So working our bums. This should feel a little bit warmer than what we've already done, but it's time to really get them working. So this round to begin with is very similar to what we did with our lunge pulses and our normal lunges, but this time we're going to be in a squat pulse position. So you may have done this with me before. If not, the feet come nice and wide. We turn the toes out slightly. We're going to send those hips back, keep your chest up, and we pulse like we did with our lunges. So we hold it at the point of tension. It's a small movement. It's not the full squat movement that we might be used to. It's 20. And then you're straight into 10 full. So can you notice the difference? I'm all the way up. I'm not holding it down for my full ones. It's 20 pulses, 10 normal. So again, go at your own speed. It's not a race and you don't have to stick with me. So 20 pulses, 10 full. As soon as we're ready, let's go. The lower we stay, the better. And remember to squeeze your bum the whole time. Brilliant, we're heading to the halfway point. Doing brilliantly, guys. Stay with it. Keep squeezing. Okay, guys, it's 30 seconds to go. Grit those teeth. 15 seconds. Let's see what we can get into finish. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, guys. Quick shake out again. So that's the glutes feeling a little bit warmer now, I should hope. So now we're going to move down onto our mats and we are working with some hip bridges. So they are one-legged hip bridges variations. Now, if ever it gets too much with any of the exercises, we can go back to what we did in the warm-up with both feet on the ground, except it's just a continuous movement. So that is our option for a little bit of rest if it gets too much at any point. Exercise 1. One knee is bent, one leg is long, so our knees are in line. We're going to lift our hips, squeeze our bum muscles, and bring them up. So we want to try and keep it a nice consistent movement, so the bum and the hips are always staying a fraction off the ground. That's exercise 1. Exercise 2. We're going to keep the hips high, we're going to lift the knee, and we're going to tap the toe on the ground. So what we want to do is keep the hips high the whole time, try not to let them drop, and if we want to make it a little bit harder, we just try and keep the toes slightly off the ground, but again, keep the hips high. Exercise 3. All we do is we hold it. That's our 3 exercises. As I say, drop the feet and go back to normal hip bridges at any point if it gets too much. Are we ready? So it's our normal one-legged hip bridges to begin with. One leg long. Let's lift the hips. Off we go. So 30 seconds of each exercise. 3, 2, 1. Let's lift the hips. We lift the knee and we tap. Or we try and keep the toes just slightly off the ground to really work that stabilizing glute. 10 seconds, and we're going to hold it. 3, 2, 1. Let's bring the leg long. Keep squeezing. Keep the hips high. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let's drop the hips down. So it's a couple of seconds rest, and we're going to use the same leg as we just did. So it's 2 rounds on each side. So when we're ready, the same leg comes straight, knees are in line, we're back to our normal hip bridges. Three, 2, 1. Let's lift the knee. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's lift and hold. Last bit for this side. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let's drop the hips down. Have a couple of seconds rest. And then we're going to move straight over onto the opposite side. 2 rounds on the other side. That's our glute round done. And we've only got a bit of core work to finish us off. So let's get it out of the way. Let's get it done. So opposite leg is long this time. Make sure we're not doing the same side again because that might hurt. And when we're ready, we start with our single leg bridges. Three, 2, 1. Let's lift the knee. Ten seconds, then we're going to hold it. 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg long. Ten seconds to go. Keep squeezing. 3, 2, 1. Let's drop it down just for a couple of seconds. So we've done 3 rounds. We've only got 1 more to go. And that's our glutes done. Okay, so 1.5 minutes left of work for the glutes. Leg long. Let's lift the hips and go for it. 3, 2, 1. Let's lift the knee. 2 exercises and we're done. Three, 2, 1. Let's lift and hold. And then we're done. Fifteen. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Drop those hips. Bring the legs along. And then bring the arms out. We'll have a little stretch out before we move on to our core work. Okay. So we're going to stay on our mats for the next round, guys. But please feel free to grab a drink. And have a bit of rest while I explain what we're going to do. So, we have 2 exercises coming up. And it's not a race again, it's like the pulses, it's like the normal squats. You just do as many as you can do. Exercise 1, we have mountain climbers. So on our hands, the body is nice and strong, and we're just going to send one knee towards the opposite hand. Okay, so from the side, the knee comes towards the opposite hand. So one is one pair, so you cross both knees. The second exercise is a moving plank. So you go from the hands down to the forearms. Again, that is one. So you're going to start with one, so it's one mountain climber. Remember, that's the two. It's then one moving plank. With the moving plank, you can do exactly the same thing on the knees if it gets too much doing it on the hand. So we start at one, you then move to two, so it's two pairs, and then two moving planks. It's then three, as many as you can do until I say stop. If you get to a point where you just can't do any more, just drop down onto your forearms and just hold the plank until I say stop. So remember, bum nice and low. But whatever we do the whole time, we just keep bracing the core, whether we're holding the plank, whether we're doing the moving plank, keep bracing to make sure that we're working the core the best that we can. Okay, are we ready for it? Mountain climbers, moving plank. Just watch me if you get stuck with what to do. Okay, off we go. One, down and up. Okay, so we're straight into two this time. 1, 2. Okay, you've got it, guys. You go at your own pace. So make sure we're keeping that bum nice and low. We don't want it to be creeping up. You're doing brilliantly, guys. We're almost there now, guys. See what number you can get up to, and then I want everyone to post it in the comments. Any number is good, because it's a tough one. We're almost there, guys. It's 30 seconds to go. Remember to hold your plank at any point. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Good job. Okay. So now we know the two movements. We've just got a tiny round to finish. It's continuous mountain climbers straight into a plank on the forearms. So it's 30 seconds of each, 2 rounds, and then we are done. Mountain climbers plank, mountain climbers plank. Are we ready? Okay, mountain climbers, let's go. And let's try and speed it up a little if we can. It's a little bit quicker than the ones that we were just doing. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's drop it down. Keep bracing. Keep those bums low, hips forwards. Ten seconds. Then we've got one more round of each. 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers, let's go. Fifteen seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Plank to finish. Toes or knees. Let's finish it strong. Good plank positions. 15. 10. 3, 2, 1. That's it. You did it, guys. Well done. Cool done. Which means we are finished. So we're going to have a little stretch out. It'll only take a couple of minutes, but just stay with me so that you're not aching too much tomorrow. Grab a drink if you need it. Then we're going to come down onto our fronts. And then we're just going to push up through our hands and through the chest. Nice stretch out. Okay, then we push back towards the lower legs and just bring your chin towards your chest. Brilliant. Then we're just going to roll around onto our bums, bring our feet together, and then use your elbows to put a little bit of pressure onto the knees to stretch out our inner thighs. Okay, and this time, bring the legs out long and reach out towards the toes until we can feel the stretch down the backs of our legs. Okay, so bend both of the knees, bring one leg in front of the other, then we'll just walk the hands forward until we can feel a stretch in that front glute. And then switch over the legs. Okay, and then finally we'll bring it up to standing. Feel free to hold on to anything, a wall or a chair, and we'll just bring one heel towards the bar. And then switch it over. And relax it there. Well done, everyone. Thank you all for joining me. Have a lovely rest of your bank holiday, and I'll see you all next Monday at 9:30. Bye.